Hello everyone, I am Engineer Kamran Khan and you are watching my YouTube channel Learners of Civil Engineering. Today is my second experiment related with the subject of soil mechanics or geotechnical engineering. The title of my today's experiment is Determination of Moisture in Soil by Speedy Method. Okay? Speedy method. Why speedy method? Because in this we will use this method which is known as speedy moisture tester. Okay, and as it is clear from its name, it is a speedy method. So it can give us the amount of moisture present inside a soil sample quickly. Within 3 minutes, it can give you the amount of moisture present inside your soil sample. Okay. The HO code of this experiment is T217. Now, in this particular experiment, we are using calcium carbide as reagent. Okay, what you are using? Calcium carbide. Okay. Now, calcium carbide reacts with the water present inside your soil sample and gives you this gas, which is C2H2. Acetylene gas, and this gas is basically recorded by the pressure gauge of that speedy moisture tester, which is present at the bottom of the speedy moisture tester. Okay, so indirectly it gives us the amount of moisture present inside your soil sample. The greater the pressure recorded by the speedy moisture tester, greater will be the amount of moisture present inside your soil sample. Okay, so that is the basic mechanism or principle of speedy moisture tester. It basically record what? Record water vapors, okay, in form of pressure, and gives us what? Amount of moisture present inside your soil sample. Now, the apparatus which we will use, the apparatus or material that we will use in this particular experiment. Number one will be the soil sample. The soil sample of which we are supposed to find the moisture content. Then calcium carbide. You can see this is calcium carbide, a reagent. Then we will use the speedy moisture tester. This speedy moisture tester consists of this speedy moisture, this bottle, okay, which is having a pressure gauge fitted beneath, okay, it is having this cover, okay, and also it consists of this beam bearings. You can see this is a beam bearings. Now guys, you can see this is known as a beam balance. Okay, in this pen we are basically putting the soil sample. Okay, and when this line and that line will be coincident like this, then we will take the soil sample from this pen and we will put inside the speedy moisture tester. Okay, also we are using these two steel bars inside the speedy moisture tester. The function of those steel bars is just to break down any clay lumps present inside the soil sample. Okay, we are using this scoop as well. With the help of this scoop, we basically take the amount of reagent from the this bottle and put inside the speedy moisture tester. Normally we use 2 to 5 scoops. Okay, for better results we are using 5 scoops inside the speedy moisture tester. So first of all we put the two steel bars inside the speedy moisture tester, then we add 5 scoops of reagent inside that, and then the soil sample collected from this pen will be added inside the cup of the speedy moisture tester like this. Okay, and then it will be poured inside the bottle, and the head of the bottle will be tightened, and the head of the bottle will be tightened like this. Okay, then it will be placed fully vertically so that all the soil sample will go to the bottom of the speedy moisture tester. Okay, then it will be just kept horizontally like this. Okay, and we will give it a horizontal motions. Okay, as well as orbital motions. Okay, so that the steel balls will be able to break down all clay lumps. Okay, so now for how long this procedure will be continued. Okay, so now for each 10 seconds of rotational motions, okay, there will be a 20 seconds of gap, and this process of motion and rest will be continued for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, we will measure the reading of the pressure gauge. Okay, it will be like it will be like in this position, and we will take the readings from the speedy moisture tester. Okay, this will be known as a Wilks reading, and this Wilks reading will be converted into dry reading with the help of this formula I will explain on the multimedia. With the help of this formula, that speedy reading divided by 100 minus speedy reading whole multiplied by 100. Okay, or we can use this form dot 13942. This is a form dot 13942. It is not clearly visible, but this is the form that we are using for conversion of wet speedy reading to dry speedy reading. Okay, now let's suppose there will be enough pressure more than the capacity of the pressure gauge to read. Then in that case, the soil sample obtained from the beam balance, okay, will be divided into two parts. Okay, let's suppose if initially its amount was 20 gram, okay, that we have put inside the speedy moisture tester, but now as there is enough moisture present inside the soil sample, which this pressure gauge will not be able to record. So in this case, what we will do, we will just convert the initial soil sample into two parts. Okay, let's suppose if initially it was 20 gram, so then 10 grams will be taken and we will put inside this speedy moisture tester, and we will repeat the same procedure as I have discussed with you. Okay, now after that, the Wilks readings obtained will be converted either by this formula or from the dot 13942 form. Okay, but the amount of moisture that we will receive in this process will be multiplied by 2, because initially we have just made half the whole soil sample. Okay guys, so let us perform this procedure practically. This is a wet soil sample inside this container. Now I am supposed to put this soil sample inside the beam balance. Okay, like this. So guys, when these two lines will coincide, we will just take the soil sample. So they are almost coincident with each other. Okay, so this soil sample will be taken, but before we put this soil sample inside the bottle, we will do what? We will put 2 steel balls and 5 scoops of the calcium carbide, as I have discussed previously. Okay, like this. This is the 1 scoop of the calcium carbide, and second scoop of the calcium carbide, third, fourth, and fifth. stopping the reaction in the air, we will put the soil sample inside the cup of the speedy moisture tester. Okay, and we will do it like this. Now it has been properly covered inside the bottle. We will lock the bottle. Okay, now we will give it for some time. We will just leave it like this in vertical position, then it will be converted into horizontal position and the rotation will be started. Now for 10 seconds we will rotate this, in 20 seconds we will give it a wait. So turn on the stopwatch. Okay, like this we will give the motion like this. Okay, we will give it some arbitrary motion. So if any clay lumps present inside the soil sample will be broken down. Okay, like this. Okay, towards me, away from me. Okay, horizontal right and left motion. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds have been completed. Now reset. Start. For 20 seconds we will wait. We will wait. Okay. So one trial has been completed. Stop it. Again reset. Reset. Now for 10 seconds again we will give it a motion. Stop. Now second trial. Now we will wait for 20 seconds. And 20 seconds will be completed. Then we will start this. Stop. So guys, for 1 minute I have did this procedure. You will repeat the same procedure for 3 minutes. Okay, for 3 minutes. Stop. 3 minutes. I am taking the reading from the speedy moisture tester, and it is 1.4 with me. Okay. Now I will convert this into dry weight. But before I do the calculations, let me just dispose of the soil sample from the speedy moisture tester. One thing, that you can't open this cup in front of you or in front of somebody else. You will have to open it away from your body and somebody else, because there will be a gas which can harm you. Okay, now we will just remove the soil sample from the speedy moisture tester, and if let's suppose there will be any clay lumps present inside the soil sample, then the test will be repeated. But you can see there are no clay lumps present inside the soil sample, so we can officially stop the test. Moisture content. The formula is moisture content is equal to speedy reading divided by 100 minus speedy reading whole multiplied by 100. The moisture content will be is 1.4% because our sample was pretty dry. Okay, therefore it gives us this small amount of moisture content. So guys, if you are having any questions, kindly ask in the comment section. Also like, share and subscribe this channel and press the bell icon for further updates. Thank you so much.